woke up to a very special day, the 26th of January, a day that marked the beginning of a new era in the history of our nation. We are celebrating the nation's 72nd Republic Day today. The pall of gloom that has descended due to the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic is gradually receding, and we have gathered here with renewed vigor and vitality, coping up with the new normal mode of life. Saluting the brave warriors who are in the forefront to fight the pandemic against all odds, we celebrate this Republic Day as one, symbolic of our indomitable perseverance and unbeatable persistence. The effort of our visionary leaders investing the sovereignty of the country with the people resulted in the creation of a magnificent document, the Indian Constitution, which was adopted by the Constituent Assembly on the 26th of November 1949 and came into force on the 26th of January 1950. I hope that the pandemic has not dampened the patriotic fervor of the world's largest democracy. I welcome you all on this auspicious occasion of celebrating the 72nd Republic Day of our great nation. Now, I take the privilege of inviting the Honorable the Chief Justice to hoist the Indian tricolour. The Registrar General and the Registrar District Judiciary will be accompanying the Honorable the Chief Justice. Thank you, my lord. Today, the representatives of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, the staff of the High Court of Kerala, the staff of the Office of Advocate General, and the Kerala High Court Advocates Clerks Association join hands to render the patriotic songs under the coordination of Advocate K.V. Prakash. Now, may I invite them for Vande Mataram. Written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee in the 1870s, Vande Mataram was a big source of inspiration to the people in their struggle for freedom.
കേബിള് വലിച്ചിട്ടോ വലിച്ചിട്ടോ वन्दे मातरम् सुजला सुफला मलयज शीतला सस्य श्यामला मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी फुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदलशोभिनी सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी सुखदा वरदा मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम्।
Thank you. Now, the Honorable the Chief Justice will be delivering the Republic Day message. Please, my Lord.
My esteemed brother and sister judges, Sri C.P. Sudhakar Prasad, Learned Advocate General, Sri Thomas Abraham, President of the Kerala High Court Advocates Association, other office bearers of the association, Srimati S.K. Sridevi, President of the Kerala Federation of Women Lawyers and other office bearers, law officers of the union and state, respected senior advocates, my dear junior lawyers, officers and staff of this court, members of the Kerala High Court Advocates Clerks Association, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning to all of you. Today, the whole country, regardless of caste, creed, and religion, beams with joy and happiness to commemorate the struggle for freedom. And on this day, 71 years ago, we, the people of India, gave to ourselves the Constitution of India. Sovereign republic is the will of the people, that the supreme power is exercised by the people. Unprecedented COVID pandemic has affected the functioning of the courts like all other sectors, but in order to give timely justice to the litigants, courts in the country, with the unstinted cooperation of all stakeholders, have rose to the occasion and come up with virtual courts to tide over the unique challenges of pandemic. I'm extremely happy to mention that Kerala High Court was one of the forerunners among the high courts in the country, which conducted sittings through virtual mode, even at the time of beginning of the lockdown. During this pandemic period, we witnessed a new culture, work from home. It's conventional and customary in this court to come out with the statistics of what the High Court has done with the active cooperation of all concerned. Let me, on behalf of the High Court share with you, in nutshell, the statistical data regarding the work done by the High Court as well as the district judiciary of the state during the year 2020. Filing and disposal in the High Court. The total number of cases, both civil and criminal, filed in the High Court was 66,282, whereas the total number of disposal, both civil and criminal, stands at 50,590. Even during the challenging times, we have made progress in reducing the backlog of cases pending for more than 5 years. High Court of Kerala has disposed of 3,230 civil cases and 2,058 criminal cases in this category, percentage of reduction being 6.86 and 9.81 respectively. At this juncture, I wish to state that we have to do more insofar as the cases relating to pendency of 5 years and 10 years. Supreme Court has instructed all the high courts to take up these matters and ensure that all matters are being disposed of. Speedy justice is a guaranteed right under Article 21. However, I must say that the percentage of disposal insofar as 5 years and 10 years is concerned has to be improved. In the district judiciary, on the civil side, the total number of 1,89,554 cases were filed and 1,09,200 cases were disposed of, which includes pending matters of the previous years also. On the criminal side, a total of 51,416 cases were instituted and 2,56,711 cases have been disposed of. Here again, I must say that we have not reached even 50% of the disposals. In the disposal of 5-year-old cases, district courts have registered a progress, percentage of reduction being 15.69%. Fighting against all odds amidst COVID, district judiciary has performed fairly well in the year 2020. On behalf of the High Court, I appreciate the hard work of the district judiciary. Insofar as statistics of disposals in the courts in Union Territory of Lakshadweep is concerned, 50 fresh cases have been instituted on the civil side, and disposal was 62, which includes pending cases of the previous years also. On the criminal side, out of 244 cases instituted, 176 have been disposed of. In the 5-year category, pendency reduction was 11.59%. Activities of the Kerala State Legal Services Authority. Kerala State Legal Services Authority, under the chairmanship and guidance of my esteemed brother, Honorable Justice C.D. Ravi Kumar, through its various legal aid programs and schemes, has addressed the grievances of the needy. There are 1,058 legal services clinics functioning across the state in association with courts, local self-government institutions, educational institutions, NGOs, hospitals, jails, etc. Many welfare activities are being conducted by KELSA through its district and taluk services based on NALSA schemes, which include early access to justice protocol, legal aid defense counsel system, Niyama Padam, etc. During COVID-19 lockdown, in association with non-government institutions, DLSA Ernakulam had distributed more than 50,000 food packets to the needy, migrant laborers as well. Apart from this, DLSAs and Taluk Legal Services Committees have distributed food packets to the deserving people in the local areas. As Patron-in-Chief, I place on record my sincere thanks to every person who have contributed for the successful implementation of the above programs, in particular the learned judicial officers, the learned planner lawyers, paralegal volunteers, and staff of the district legal services authorities and Taluk legal services committees. In 2020, KELSA had provided legal aid to 29,144 persons, which include men and children, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, differently abled persons, victims of mass disaster, violence, etc. Under the Victim Compensation Scheme, a total amount of 61,70,000 has been disbursed to the victims of rape and POCSO cases and others. A total number of 8,318 cases, which includes 6,381 pre-litigation petition matters and 1,937 pending matters, have been settled in the 2 national Lok Adalats conducted during 2020. The amount involved in these settlements was 75.35 crores. In the Adalats conducted throughout the state, 6,544 cases have been settled, involving 54.60 crores of rupees as award amount. Apart from that, disputes and public utility services are looked after by 3 permanent Lok Adalats functioning in Thiruvananthapuram, Ernakulam, and Kozhikode, respectively. In those Adalats, 310 cases have been disposed of, awarding a total amount of rupees 3.53 crores to the claimants. Efforts taken by all concerned in the disposal and settlement of the disputes deserve our sincere appreciation. The High Court Legal Services Committee is also making endeavors to reduce pendency. Out of 23 Lok Adalats conducted under the aegis of the committee, 33 cases have been settled involving 1.27 crores. During the pandemic period, the Kerala State Mediation and Conciliation Center is doing its best to reduce the pendency of cases. Out of 12,204 cases referred to the mediation in the state, 4,373 cases have been settled, the success rate being 38.18%. This steady progress in the settlement shows that the confidence reposed by the litigants in settling their cases through mediation. A special mention and appreciation to my esteemed brother, Honorable Justice K. Vinod Chandran, who heads the mediation committee, High Court of Kerala, and the learned mediators. I take this opportunity to place on record my sincere gratitude to all the former judicial officers and senior advocates who are providing valuable assistance with the smooth conduct of permanent Lok Adalats in High Court premises. On this occasion, I humbly request the members of the fraternity, in particular the lawyers and the public, to effectively participate in Lok Adalats and mediation. As far as establishment of court is concerned, for the speedy disposal of rape and POCSO cases, state government had sanctioned 28 temporary fast-track special courts in the year 2020. Out of the about 20 courts, 28 courts, 23 special courts have already commenced functioning during the previous year itself. Government had also sanctioned Motor Accident Claims Tribunal at Kasaragod in 2020. On this day, I, on behalf of the High Court, request the government, and in particular the Advocate General and senior law officers of the state, to take up the proposals which are pending for the establishment of courts for quite a long time. Kerala Judicial Academy. Kerala Judicial Academy is actively engaged with the training programs for various stakeholders. Training is given not only to newly recruited judicial officers, but also to the serving judicial officers, officers of social justice department, law officers and staff of the High Court. To cope with the present challenges in conducting training programs physically, the Academy had devised virtual training programs from the month of May 2020 onwards and has completed 23 training programs for various stakeholders. In this context, it is pertinent to point out that the Academy has imparted special training for 504 nominated advocates of the state on e-filing and e-court services in regional language. Besides, 1,243 staff members of the district judiciary had participated in the online programs on e-court services and CIS 3.2. The successful conduct of various programs could not have been possible without the unstinted efforts of Brother Justice A.M. Shafi, President of the Board of Governors, Kerala Judicial Academy, and the Honorable Judges, the team in Kerala Judicial Academy. I sincerely acknowledge their invaluable service to this institution. But for technology, it would not have been possible for the courts to function. My sincere thanks to the Computer Committee and all those involved in VAR Group. My salute to the frontline COVID-19 warriors, doctors and all health workers who are committed to the cause of moving this country forward. Republic of India, our beloved country, should be the greatest country in the world, and every citizen, notwithstanding the difference, should work in harmony to follow the philosophy of life which we have resolved to ourselves 71 years ago. On this day, we reaffirm to ourselves that all the organs of the state and every citizen of this country to act with utmost dedication and true to our resolution in achieving the constitutional goals. On behalf of the High Court of Kerala, I extend my heartiest felicitations and good wishes to all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, my Lord. It was an insight into the effort of the state judiciary towards the cause of dispensation of justice during the previous year. Now, the singers assemble for rendering Sare Jahan Se Acha. This enduring patriotic poem in Urdu was created by Allama Muhammad Iqbal, and it took a quick transformation into an anthem of opposition to the British rule in India.
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्ता हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्ता हमारा हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी ये गुलसिता हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्ता हमारा हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी ये गुलसिता हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा पर्वत हो सबसे ऊंचा, हमसा यह आसमां का। पर्वत हो सबसे ऊंचा, हमसा यह आसमां का। वो सौंदर्य हमारा, वो पास बड़ा हमारा, हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्ता हमारा, हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियाँ, गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियाँ। गुलशन है जिनके दम से रश के जना, हमारा हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्ता हमारा, हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना, मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना। हिंदी हम, हिंदी हम, हिंदी हम वतन है। हिंदुस्ता हमारा, हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्ता हमारा, हम बुलबुलें हैं इसकी, ये गुलसिता हमारा, हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्ता हमारा, हमारा सारे जहां से अच्छा, सारे जहां से अच्छा। हिंदुस्ता हमारा, हिंदुस्ता हमारा।
Thank you. The singers have indeed instilled a patriotic wave in our minds. They are being honored today. May I now invite the Honorable, the Chief Justice, along with the Honorable members of Republic Day Celebrations Committee, the Honorable Mr. Justice C.T. Ravikumar, the Honorable Mr. Justice A.M. Shafiq, and the Honorable Mr. Justice K. Vinod Chandran to honor the participants. Srimati Sabita Nair B. and Shri Sriraj KV, representing the Kerala High Court Advocates Association. Shri Yasir Arafat MM and Shri Vaishak Manohar, representing the staff of the High Court of Kerala. Shri Jyoti Kutan JC, representing staff of the Office of the Advocate General. Shri C.N. Unnikrishnan and Shri N.N. Basi, representing the Kerala High Court Advocates Clerks Association. Now, let us all rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, one and all. The function is complete.